And we are live. Welcome to another
Great.
episode of the e-commerce coffee break. Today we're going to talk about search and specifically about search on your online store and how that can have a positive impact on your revenue and the performance of your store. With that, I have with me Naveen Gupta, who's a specialist on that topic. He is the founder of sparq.ai, and they have a specific app that helps with integrating a search feature into your store. So, hello, Naveen, how are you today?
Hey, Paul, I'm good. And thank you for having me here, right? Uh,
Yeah.
First of all, it's sparq.ai, the site, right? And I hope your visitors find that useful. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's dive into it. Give me a bit of an overview where the idea for your app came from.
Yeah, sure. So we have been working with a lot of Shopify merchants in the past. We used to have a like a service business where we used to help a lot of e-commerce clients, especially in the Shopify industry, Shopify stores, with and they had this common thing, because Shopify doesn't have a good search, or they don't have even a basic filtering capabilities for the online stores, right? Fortunately for us, everybody who goes online, they expect the e-commerce stores to have a search and a filter capabilities like Amazon, right, or Best Buy or something of that sort, right? And sadly, Shopify didn't have those features as a part of the standard offering, right? And this is what gave us an idea to have an app built which would help the clients to set up filters for their stores using like the data they already have. Like they already have data for colors. Let's say for apparel store, right? They already have data for colors, sizes, and so on. So yeah, that's what got Spark started.
Mhm. So I have some numbers, and that's something that I always discuss with my coaching clients, is that somebody who use a site search usually converts 4 to 5 times higher than somebody who's just browsing your store
Exactly.
and going. Is that something that you would confirm?
Yeah, I do agree. Like, I mean, we have seen our customers, who sort of use search, right? They have a higher conversion rate because, first of all, they have a clear intent, finding something. They are not a regular visitor. Like they are putting extra effort of searching something, right? And if you are not able to provide them with a satisfactory or basic search features, you just disappoint them. So yeah, definitely, any person using search or filters on your stores, they are high intent customers than people who are just browsing your site, or who have just seen you on Instagram and just want to check you out.
Mhm. Obviously, the big searches that happen, for instance, on Google and on Amazon, when it comes to e-commerce, they have predictive search in there. I always go a little step back further with my clients and say, give your client an idea what they can search for. So basically put micro text in there of, I don't know, your best-selling products or something like that, just to sort of kickstart their thinking process in a way, to get them thinking is like, oh, I can really search for specific things here. So not that, let them hang there. And it's like, I don't know what to do with the search field. How do you support with your technology, with your app, to make it as easy as possible for a site visitor to search for specific things?
Yeah, that's great. So that's a good question, and I think it's a very great insight, of giving people an idea of they can search, right? So first of all, what we do is like we have this a drop down like a search autocomplete feature, right? That searches within your products, right? So if you start typing something in a search bar, right? We show you the top 10 matching products, right? Basic title or description on a of the item, right? And that does by default, right? So if I start searching for red shirts, right? Rather than showing red shirts as a suggestion, we are showing you red shirts on your catalog, right?
Mhm.
So you don't the process of going to a search page and then clicking on result becomes a one step lesser. That if I like something in those search results, I can directly click and go to the respective product, right? That is part one. We also show the matching collections with the search query. And if you have a lot of content heavy site, like a lot of our customers have blogs as well, on the Shopify stores, then we also provide an option to search within blogs and the static pages like shipping policy, about us, refund and return. So we cover almost all the content on any Shopify store.
Is the indexing of products, is that something that's dynamic? So in the moment when you add a new product, it will be automatically added to the index, or do you need to manually start that?
No, that's correct. So we this being a bit technical, we listen to Shopify webhooks, right? And as soon as you update an item on your Shopify store or a page or a collection, we get a hook from Shopify and we do a indexing in real time.
Okay. Now searching happens obviously on different levels. You can have that on your search box, where I recommend to have a big search box right on top of your menu, and then going a step deeper into a collections or category page, where you basically the search will be influenced by your sorting features or by your filter features. What kind of filtering do you support there?
Sure. So what you just said was a good insight that search happens at a search page and then on the collection pages, right? And we support both of them, right? So you can start searching, start a search journey from the search box, right? That is part one. You can also land up on a search page and use the filters, right? And on the collection pages, what we offer is like a three basic form, right? Additionally to what Shopify offer as a collection page. First of all, we offer filters, right? And our filters are customizable, right? Every Shopify shop have their own needs, right? They want to have a different level of filters than any other shop, right? So if you're an apparel store, you want to have filters like colors, sizes, prices, right? Versus if you are an electronics store, you might want to have filters like display size, RAM, hard disk size, something like that sort, right? So you can use tags to power and create your own filters. There's no limit to it, how many filters you want to create. So it's all up to your data, how structured is the data, and how can you use your data to create filters, right? Second feature, what we have on a collection page is a search box. So let's say like you have a generic website search box with searches within the entire store, right? But if you want to give an option of your to your visitors to search only within that collection page, right? You just give that box on your collection pages, right? Again, the search is extremely fast, right? So it's not like you have typed something, press enter, and they wait for 10 seconds for a new page to load up, right? As soon as you start typing, we start showing you filtered results, right? So if let's say you are on a collection page for shirts, right? And you have, let's say, 1,000 different shirts in a catalog, right? As soon as you start typing CHECK, right? I'll show you all the check shirts, because with every keystroke, we show you a filtered results, right? Which is a pretty powerful feature because, the difference to make a purchase happens within those next few seconds, right? So rather than a person clicking on filters, waiting for results to happen, then going to search box, searching something, pressing enter, right? They're getting the response of each search or a filter input almost instantly, right? And last, what we offer is a sort feature, right? Now the sort by default can be basis of your price, your the freshness of the product, right? And also we have an option to sort by bestsellers, right? So if you want to show your bestsellers upfront, you can do that sorting, and people will be able to see your bestseller items on the front.
Okay. So that's quite a lot of different features there. Now, obviously, the faster a visitor on your website gets to the product that they're interested in, the more or the higher the likelihood is that they will buy from you, because obviously they had a sort of easy purchase funnel going through the store. Now tell me,
Exactly.
if you have a store with only, I don't know, 5 or 10 items, probably a search would be not necessary at this point. What's your recommendation when you should start implementing a comprehensive search into a store?
I would say if you're a store with more than 50 items, you should definitely have a search slash filter capabilities, right? Especially if you have collection pages which have items beyond page 1 or page 2, because typically this is our understanding that people do not browse beyond page 1. Like most of your browsers, if they find something on page 1 on a collection page, they are most likely to make a purchase. If the item is on a page 2, they'll just move on, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you have more than 50 items, probably you are a good candidate to have a basic search and a filter capabilities.
Okay, perfect. The other question is, obviously you as a store owner, you are interested in what people are searching for, because that might give you a clue on maybe products that you don't have or products that you don't highlight enough in your store. Is there any kind of reporting or monitoring to find out what people are searching for over time?
Yeah, so we have these detailed analytics, where you can go and look for all the search terms people are searching for, right? Historically, up till 6 months, depending upon the plan you are. So you can go back and see what people are searching for, how frequent a search has been done. Like, are people searching, like how many people are searching for red shirt versus black shirt, right? Which helps you, first of all, understand how do you want to stack up your inventory, right? Do you have any items which people are searching for but are not part of the catalog? Can you offer them those services? So like we have a clear separation of no results found terms, right? Where people search for, let's say, uh, polka dot pants, let's say hypothetical, right? Some random term, right? And you can see, okay, people are searching for polka pants. So probably you can start offering those kind of designs or those kind of services or products on your Shopify stores, right? Apart from that, there nitty-gritty other analytics, which help you understand how search is behaving on your store, like how is Spark helping with conversions on your store, right? So that's a different thing.
Okay, so you basically can find out if somebody is converting from a search compared to somebody who is just browsing your store, and then see the percentage of conversions. Is that right?
Exactly. So we can tell you that X percentage of your purchases or visitors uh, have made a purchase using Spark or not.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. So what would be your recommendation for somebody who, or your best, I don't know, a golden nugget for somebody who wants to implement a search feature in their store? Where should they start, or what's the best practice to start with?
I think best practice is, start something, because, I see a lot of stores who spend heavily on Facebook, Google ads, Instagram ads, Snapchat ads, right? And they spend so much money getting people onto their stores. A lot of marketing budget goes there, right? But sadly, their store is missing even a basic search or a basic filter thing, right? So people land up on their stores, they tend to find something, and they just go down. That money just go down the waste, because there is no clear, I just said, clear funnel for those people to convert to a paid user, right? Start with something. You don't have to worry that do you have the required filters or not, right? That will it's like a learning process for you as well, right? But just start with something. We offer default filters out of the box, right? So you install the app and you get the filters out of the box for your Shopify data, which is the price filter. Shopify has this options feature, right? So we create filters by default for the options, brands, vendors, for a type. Don't worry about the thing. You have few set of default filters out of the box. Just start with a search, and then once you start uh, seeing the results, right, you will see how people are behaving with the filters, right? We have these small analytics, a lot of analytics like in the backend will tell you, okay, people are searching for certain things. You can look at the data and just say, okay, people do search for a lot of color options. So probably it's time to have a color filter, right? Or people do search for a lot of size options. So let's have a size filter. So you'd see that data coming up from the search query, search terms, which will help you evolve your filter offerings over the period, right? But at the first step, have something. Not having something is really bad, especially if you're having a marketing budget.
I totally agree. I think search feature, a good search feature, having that on the store makes a huge difference on how you can basically serve your client on your store. And especially if you have a store with a higher amount of products, it becomes very difficult to create sort of navigation bar that takes them as quickly as possible to the product. Now, where can people find out more about your app?
So I think the best way to learn about our app is go to our website. It's sparq.ai, right? Obviously we are on the Shopify app store. So just go and search for Spark Search. We are there as well, right? And if somebody has any queries, they can just drop an email at hello@sparq.ai. That is HELLO at sparq.ai, SPARQ.ai. And a team will help you with any queries you have.
Okay, cool. I will put the links obviously in the show notes that everyone can go and check it out and give it a try. Thanks so much, Naveen. I think that was a very good overview of how search will help you in your store. Thanks again for being a guest on the podcast.
Great, Klaus. Nice talking to you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hey, Klaus here. Before you leave, I have a question for you. Are you a Shopify store owner and you're feeling stuck, overwhelmed, and not sure what to do next to grow your business? Do you struggle to convert traffic into sales and turn website visitors into buyers? Do you want to have direct access to a mentor who can assist you with your store, your strategy, offer, marketing, sales, and anything else you might need in your business? Then I would invite you to apply for my Get Conversions program, where I show you how to remove the guesswork out of growing your Shopify business and create clarity to optimize your business for maximal growth and profit. This is an application-only program. To apply, go to klauslauter.com to learn more. And finally, please do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment. It's a huge help and allows me to reach more people with this channel. Thanks in advance, and until next time at the e-commerce coffee break.